2022 minutes of the pre-conference and regular meeting of May 24th and the work session of June 6th.
So move.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Councilman Acosta?
Yes.
Keeney?
Yes.
Councilman Spinelli?
Yes.
Councilman Vargas?
Yes.
We'll open up the general portion comment of the meeting. Public comment provides an opportunity for the members of the public to inform the governing body about their views. The governing body prescribes to the City Council's bylaws and the New Jersey statutes on open public meetings when engaging in during public comment. As such, each individual shall have a 5-minute limit to comment. He or she cannot yield time to another individual. He or she may only approach the podium once during public comment for any one topic. Vulgar, offensive language is prohibited, and the City Council will not engage in dialogue with the public during this time. The governing body maintains model courtesy and respect and requires the members of the public to do the same.
And at this time, is there anyone in the public who wishes to be heard? If so, please step to the microphone, state your name and address.
Madam President, why are the mics off?
No one from the public who wishes to be heard at this time?
You want me to say that in Spanish?
Yes.
Si hay un miembro aquí que está presente y deseas hablar sobre algún tema, por favor, esta es su oportunidad de presentarse aquí y dar su nombre y expresarse su punto de opinión.
No one? And David translated that into Spanish about, this is open, this is the time that the public would come forward and state whatever concerns or issues that they may have within the city. Once we close this part of the session, there will be no one other time for the public to come forward to speak. So again, is there anyone in the public who wishes to be heard at this time? No one? Okay. Thank you.
I present ordinance number 2022-45, an ordinance to amend and supplement ordinance number 8, which established the classification and compensation plans for the City of Vineland, Clerk 2 bilingual in Spanish and English, which is ready for a public hearing.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-45 be taken up for a public hearing and open to the public for discussion.
So move.
Second.
Councilman Acosta?
Yes.
Councilman Franceschini?
Yes.
Councilman Spinelli? Yes. Councilman Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to be heard on ordinance number 2022-45? One. Chair entertains a motion that the public hearing on ordinance number 2022-45 be closed.
So move.
Second.
Councilman Acosta?
Yes.
Councilman Franceschini?
Yes.
Councilman Spinelli? Yes. Councilman Vargas? Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-45 be taken up for the second and final reading and adopted according to law.
So move.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Councilman Acosta?
Yes.
Councilman Franceschini?
Yes.
Councilman Spinelli? Yes. Councilman Vargas? Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2022-45. An ordinance to amend and supplement ordinance number 8, which established the classification and compensation plans for the City of Vineland, Clerk 2 bilingual in Spanish and English, with a vote of 5 yeas, is hereby adopted.
Mr. Franchetta, please submit ordinance number 2022-45 to the mayor for his approval or disapproval.
Yes.
Thank you.
I present ordinance number 2022-46, which is ready for a first reading.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-46 be taken up for the first reading.
So move.
Second.
Councilman Acosta?
Yes.
Councilman Franceschini?
Yes.
Councilman Spinelli? Yes. Councilman Vargas? Dr. Arthur? Ordinance number 2022-46, an ordinance to amend and supplement ordinance number 8, which established the classification and compensation plans for the City of Vineland student assistant.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-46 be passed for first reading and that a public hearing be held on Tuesday, June 28, 2022 at 6:30 p.m.
So move.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Councilman Acosta?
Yes.
Councilman Franceschini?
Yes.
Councilman Spinelli?
Yes.
Councilman Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
I present ordinance number 2022-47, which is ready for a first reading.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-47 be taken up for the first reading.
So move.
Second.
Councilman Acosta?
Yes.
Councilman Franceschini?
Yes.
Councilman Spinelli?
Yes.
Councilman Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur? Ordinance number 2022-47, an ordinance to amend and supplement ordinance number 8, which established the classification and compensation plans for the City of Vineland Police Captain.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-47 be passed for the first reading and that a public hearing be held on Tuesday, June 28, 2022 at 6:30 p.m.
So move.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Councilman Acosta? Councilman Franceschini?
Yes.
Councilman Spinelli? Councilman Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
I present ordinance number 2022-48, which is ready for a first reading.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-48 be taken up for the first reading.
So move.
Second.
Councilman Acosta?
Yes.
Councilman Franceschini?
Yes.
Councilman Spinelli? Councilman Vargas? Dr. Arthur? Ordinance number 2022-48. Ordinance appropriating $11 million even from the Capital Improvement Fund for the demolition of the Howard Down Power Plant for the Vineland Municipal Electric Utility in and by the City of Vineland in the County of Cumberland, New Jersey.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-48 be passed for the first reading and that a public hearing be held on Tuesday, June 28, 2022 at 6:30 p.m.
So move.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion?
One thing. So the lettering, the lights, are we going to preserve them?
My understanding, yes.
We are?
New light will be manufactured mirroring the old one, but utilizing LED lights instead of neon.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Anything else?
No.
No further questions?
Councilman Acosta?
Yes.
Councilman Franceschini?
Yes.
Councilman Spinelli? Councilman Vargas? Dr. Arthur? Present ordinance number 2022-49, which is ready for a first reading.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-49 be taken up for the first reading.
So move.
Second.
Councilman Acosta?
Yes.
Councilman Franceschini?
Yes.
Councilman Spinelli? Councilman Vargas? Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2022-49. Ordinance amending ordinance 2019-57 as amended, Article 18, Section 687-138 of the Code of the City of Vineland entitled Rate Schedules.
Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-49 be passed for first reading and that a public hearing be held on Tuesday, June 28, 2022 at 6:30 p.m.
So move.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Councilman Acosta?
Yes.
Councilman Franceschini?
Yes.
Councilman Spinelli? Councilman Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes.
I present a communication from Mayor Anthony R. Finucci appointing with the advice and consent of City Council, Mayor Anthony Finucci, David Manders, Diana Miko, Hans Lampert, Kevin Flame, and Daniel Couar to the Plan Endorsement Citizens Advisory Committee for the term expiring December 31, 2022, and request it be received and filed. Subsequently, I have resolution number 2022-218, a resolution creating the Plan Endorsement Citizens Advisory Committee and ratifying the appointments thereto, which is ready for a public hearing.
Chair entertains a motion that the resolution number 2022-218 be taken up for a public hearing and open to the public for discussion.
So move.
Second.
Councilman Acosta?
Yes.
Councilman Franceschini?
Yes.
Councilman Spinelli? Councilman Vargas? Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to be heard on resolution number 2022-218?
Good evening, council. I'm Kathleen Hicks from the Planning Division. I wanted, because this is a public hearing on this matter that's required by the state, I wanted to give just a bit of information so the public would have an understanding of what we're doing. Millville, Vineland was designated as a regional center by the state back in 1994. It was far back, farther than I had remembered. Our center designation, though, ran out during COVID, but there were extensions granted because of the circumstances. We are pursuing plan endorsement to try and retain our designation as a regional center. That is now a requirement. We have already submitted our municipal self-assessment. It was prepared by Clark Caton and Hintz. The next step in the process, though, the state requires us to have this advisory committee, and their main purpose is public outreach. The next step is what is called visioning. It's something that's typically done by the planning board, but in this instance, the state wants a separate committee, that there'll be a number of public meetings and public hearings where the input of the community is going to be solicited, where residents can come out and express their thoughts of the future of Vineland, like what they may think the issues today are, what they envision for the future, like the degree of growth, where there would be growth, where there would be preservation, those types of issues. And so that's the next step, and that's why the committee is being established. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.
Very wise.
Motion is closed. No. Chair entertains a motion to close the comment section on Resolution 2022-218. Public hearing. Chair entertains a motion that the public hearing on Resolution number 2022-218 be closed.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Acosta?
Yes.
Councilman Franceschini?
Yes.
Councilman Spinelli? Yes. Councilman Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Chair entertains a motion that ordinance number 2022-218.
2022-218.
Okay, can I read it? The chair entertains a motion that resolution number 2022-218 be adopted according to law.
So moved.
I second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion?
Do we know what the term of office for the people on this committee are?
Unfortunately, new laws in the state of New Jersey, they're very vague. There are actually no set limitations in terms of the, does not specify that.
But should we,
Says,
We set that it would have to be served. What we did was just a little bit different than the state. The state did not have any type of regulations. It was just until we put in there that they would remain in their seat until reappointed or replaced.
All right, and that would be by mayor and council.
Correct.
currently then they expire at the end of this year, according to this.
This first year will expire December 31st, yes.
2022, okay.
and there's no bylaws with this?
Not yet.
There is nothing other than what Kathy just referenced in the statute itself. I can supply you with what I have, and it's very vague.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else? Nothing further?
Councilman Acosta?
Yes.
Councilman Franceschini?
Yes.
Councilman Spinelli?
Yes.
Councilman Vargas? Dr. Arthur? Following will be considered under the consent agenda. Resolution number 2022-16, a resolution authorizing a shared services agreement with the Vineland Board of Education for influenza vaccines for the 2022-2023 school year. Resolution number 2022-217, a resolution amending resolution number 2022-187, a resolution authorizing the execution of an agreement with Southern New Jersey Perinatal Cooperative, Pennsauken, New Jersey, for COVID-19 vaccination and booster capacity to correct an error in the funds to be received by the city for such services. Resolution number 2022-219, a resolution amending Resolution 2022-121, a resolution authorizing an application to the New Jersey Urban Enterprise Zone Authority for the first generation Enterprise Zone Assistant Funds for the Landis Avenue Commercial Corridor cleaning, maintenance, and beautification to reflect a contribution from the city in the amount of $275,000 even from UEZ funds previously released to the city for equipment. Resolution number 2022-220, a resolution appointing Jacqueline Cruz as a member of the Housing Authority. Resolution number 2022-221, a resolution authorizing the execution of a contract with TerraTech Services, LLC, Downingtown, Pennsylvania, for the decommissioning and demolition of Howard M. Down Generating Station in the amount of $6,700,000 even. Resolution number 2022-222, a resolution authorizing the issuance of an amendatory supplemental change order number 1 to contract number C22-0010 issued to Marino General Construction Incorporated, Williamstown, New Jersey, in the amount of $20,000 even. Resolution number 2022-223, a resolution authorizing the issuance of an amendatory supplemental change order number 1 to contract C22-0073 issued to Arawak Paving Company Incorporated, Hamilton, New Jersey, in the amount of $24,486.44. Number 2022-224, a resolution authorizing the issuance of an amendatory supplemental change order number 1 to contract number C21-0097 issued to Charles Marandino LLC, Mill May, New Jersey, in the amount of $90,755.74. Resolution number 2022-225, a resolution authorizing the issuance of an amendatory supplemental change order to purchase order number 21-08229 issued to Lester C. Morgan, doing business as Noopy's Furniture Stripping and Refinishing, Newfield, New Jersey, in the amount of $1,300 even. Resolution number 2022-226, resolution exercising option to renew contract C21-0084 for the supply of CEMS calibration gas. Resolution number 2022-227, a resolution authorizing a contract award to a state contract vendor, Motorola Solutions, Woodcliff Lake, New Jersey, for software system maintenance for Motorola radio system and related equipment in the Police 911 Center in the amount not to exceed $72,671.41. Resolution number 2022-228, a resolution authorizing a contract award to a state contract vendor, Wireless Electronics Incorporated, West Berlin, New Jersey, for the purchase of the annual radio equipment maintenance contract. Resolution number 2022-229, a resolution authorizing a contract award to a state contract vendor, Dell, Round Rock, Texas, for Dell rugged tablets and Havas vehicle docks for emergency medical services, EMS, in the amount not to exceed $19,549.80. Resolution number 2022-230, a resolution authorizing award of a contract to Continental Resources Incorporated, Bedford, Massachusetts, for the city Wi-Fi project Extreme Hardware and Service Hours. Resolution number 2022-231, a resolution awarding an open-end contract to ACV Environmental Services Incorporated, Clayton, New Jersey, for solid and liquid waste disposal for the Vineland Municipal Electric Utility. Resolution number 2022-232, a resolution authorizing a purchase of drones with associated starter kits, batteries, and online training from Axon Enterprises Incorporated, Scottsdale, Arizona, in an amount not to exceed $60,334 even, pursuant to a national cooperative contract agreement with Sourcewell Contract. Resolution number 2022-233, a resolution authorizing the purchase of a 2021 Ford F-550 dump truck from Global Rental Company Incorporated, Birmingham, Alabama, in an amount not to exceed $93,025 even, pursuant to a national cooperative pricing agreement with Sourcewell. Resolution number 2022-234, a resolution providing for the insertion in the calendar year 2022 budget, the City of Vineland, a special item of revenue made available by revenue realized from Southern New Jersey Perinatal Cooperative COVID-19 Vaccination Supplement Program in the amount of $54,480 even, and an appropriation in said budget for like sum and purpose. Resolution number 2022-235. A resolution providing for the insertion in the calendar year 2022 budget of the City of Vineland, a special item of revenue made available by revenue realized from the New Jersey Department of Community Affairs Local Recreational Improvement 2021 grant in the amount of $100,000 even, and an appropriation in said budget for like sum and purpose. Resolution number 2022-236. Resolution adopting the findings and conclusions and decision of resolution number 6508 of the Planning Board of the City of Vineland, that the former city landfill known as Block 5501, Lot 1, be declared an area in need of redevelopment pursuant to the New Jersey Housing and Redevelopment laws. Resolution number 2022-237. A resolution approving Vineland revolving loan funds for Frank Garncini Jr. Transportation Company, LLC, or assigns. Resolution number 2022-238. A resolution approving charge against various land for land clearance and authorizing said charge to become a lien upon such land and to be added to and become a part of the taxes to be assessed upon and levied upon such land. Resolution number 2022-239. Resolution canceling grants receivable balances and unencumbered balances of grant appropriation reserves. Resolution number 2022-240, excuse me. A resolution providing and authorizing the payment of bills and demands against the City of Vineland. Resolution number 2022-241. A resolution authorizing the execution of a settlement agreement and final release in the matter of the City of Vineland versus Bond Safeguard Insurance Company et al. Docket number CUML 779-20. Resolution number 2022-242. A resolution granting the renewal of alcoholic beverage licenses for the licensing period July 1, 2022 to June 30, 2023. Resolution number 2022-243. A resolution awarding a contract to Winzinger Incorporated, Hainesport, New Jersey, to complete the Vineland Fire Department site demolition. Resolution number 2022-244. Resolution authorizing the execution of a professional services agreement with Schaefer Fireworks, Bronx, PA, for fireworks display pyrotechnic services on July 4, 2022, with a rain date of July 5, 2022. Resolution number 2022-245. A resolution providing for the insertion in the calendar year 2022 budget, the City of Vineland, a special item of revenue made available by revenue realized from the UEZ First Generation funds held by the City of Vineland for equipment for Atlantis Avenue Commercial Corridor Cleaning and Maintenance Project grant in the amount of $275,000 even, and an appropriation in said budget for like sum and purpose. Resolution number 2022-246. A resolution authorizing the execution of a grant application for grant funding from the New Jersey Department of Community Affairs in the amount of $225,000 even for the Atlantis Avenue Commercial Corridor Cleaning and Maintenance Project. Resolution number 2022-247. A resolution reappointing Brian Iselta as a member of the Housing Authority. Resolution number 2022-248. A resolution appointing Sheila Brown Sanders as a member of the Housing Authority. Resolution number 2022-249. A resolution appointing Michael Green Sr. as a member of the Housing Authority. That's all for the consent agenda.
Motion to approve all items on the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion by council on this motion? None?
Councilman Acosta?
Yes.
Councilman Franciscini?
Yes.
Councilman Spinelli?
Yes.
Councilman Vargas? Yes. Dr. Arthur?
Yes. Is there anyone on council who wishes to be heard at this time?
I have nothing.
No? Councilman Acosta?
I have nothing to say.
Councilman Vargas?
Yes, I'd like to congratulate the Gartons and Riggins, the 2022 Violent Senior League champions. They reached that goal yesterday. Congratulations to them, and special congratulations to my grandson, number 4, who reached out their goal, and good work to all of them. and their coaches and parents. That'll be all.
Councilman Spinelli.
Yeah, we had the cruise down the avenue Saturday. Despite the weather, very successful. Anywhere from 6,000 to 8,000 people. Probably would have had more than 780. Couple blocks light, but we figured that was going to happen. But from West Avenue to 7th Street, filled with cars on both sides. So congratulations to people who ran the cruise and the PDID for helping out with that. And just looking forward to the food festival coming up, the food truck festival.
Anyone else? I know the Rock of Salvation had their block party on Saturday as well, and it seems like it was well attended. So thanks to them as well. And we have some events coming up.
Isaiah Papacheco Day, June 18th, Saturday. Parade starts at 11 with ceremony here at City Hall at noon.
Okay. Anything else? Nothing further? Chair entertains a motion to adjourn the regular meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Acosta? Councilman Franceschini?
Yes.
Councilman Spinelli? Councilman Vargas?
Yes.
Dr. Arthur?
Thank you, and have a good night.